is our model HD250 CNC.
This is our model HD400LR H. It's two bands involved with a cast iron bow, very, very solid bow this. It will take all the vibration out of the cut. Very handy when you're cutting horrible materials like stainless steel. This is dead water noise. Not to mention the fact that it's extremely strong and won't move around.
Right, we have
the guides for the blade are made of carbide, which are dipped in here, but also backed up with ball bearings. So the blade will slide through the ball bearings first and then through the carbide tips going up here. Obviously, copious amount of coolant goes through these pipes here, lubricating the workpiece. Very large hydraulic cylinder here, and a 3 kilowatt motor to drive the blade.
On the rear of the machine, we have adjustment for the bow weight. We can reduce the weight of the bow bearing down on the work. So if we're cutting thin sections, we're not putting too much weight. They can be removed by means of increase down here on the hydraulic cutting stainless steel, for instance. On this side of the machine, you can see obviously the machine comes down by a hydraulic cylinder as slow as you like, but the head weight is also a crucial point in the way the machine cuts. Down here, we have an adjustment removable tray, so you left means standard tray, so it just comes clear of the workpiece. So repetition, you're not wasting time, it's just coming clear of the job, and then you can switch it on again and it goes down to do the cut. Naturally, as it's a semi-automatic cut, it goes down to do the cut, then comes up to your predetermined height, governed by this. On this machine, we have a length stop, which is graduated here. Up to 600 millimeters here, and it has a nifty device on the end, which means that when you're cutting, you finish. Here we have the blade tension, the handle like that, which then relieves the workpiece and stops it getting trapped between the stop and the blade. So that's when it goes like this. It's the correct tension. Down here, behind this door, we have a hydraulic panel, easy access to the blade drainer.
Okay, this is the control panel.
Is the coolant pump.
Most important switch, the emergency stop switch here. The main isolator for the machine. This is the downfeed control. That is the blade cutting speed.
In the other direction, it goes to 45 degrees.
Down here we have a control switch. This is manual control on this position, and automatic control on that position. This is the blade speed. So on top speed here you might be cutting aluminium, on the low speed, tall steels, etc. Here we have the front vise opening and closing, the back vise feed, vise opening and closing. This brings the bow down manually and bow up manually. This switch starts the blade. This switch makes the vise go in and out, again for setting purposes. And this is the main start switch. This starts up all the hydraulics, etc. Over here we have the computer for all the programming. That's for your lengths and the number of pieces. And I'll come to that in a minute. This is setting up of the machine. You can see the controls here. The main one to use is F3, of course, setting. As you can see, this says Series 01. That will be the first program. There are 30 programs that you can store on the machine. You can run one program after the other if you wish. For instance, you might want to cut a 6-metre length into several different sizes. Therefore, you can run one size, then the next size, then the next size. Or you might just wish to store programs for future use. So you have 30 opportunities to do so. That said, it's very easy to set the lengths and the number of pieces, so storing is a matter of choice really. So, as you can see, there's an edit sign here. I'm going to press F4, which is the edit button, and I've got on to series number 1. That's the first program. Number of pieces to cut, I can change. For instance, 15 pieces I'm going to cut. Length, at the moment it's saying 35 millimetres. I can change that up to 250, for instance. Then if there's a slight variation in length, maybe the blade's slightly thicker than the next blade, and you can actually put a correction value in there, but usually you don't have to touch that. And then you press escape, and the machine is already set up to do 15 pieces, 250 millimeters long, and all you have to do is escape